Hello all, this side Abhilash. In the part 1 of the Company Act, we have learned about the company, what is the company, we have learned the history, and we have done the introduction part. So in this part 2, we are going to learn about the formation of the company, stages of the company, memorandum of associations. So let's start with the formation of company. So what do we mean by a formation of a company? A company comes into existence when a group of people come together with the view of forming an association to exploit the business opportunities by bringing together men, material, management, and money. Right. See, if anyone wants to form a company with the with his friend, with his colleague, then they both have to come together with the management, money, material, and everything. Right. And they should find the business opportunity first. So let's understand the stages of formation of the company. First stage is promotion stage. Second one is selection of name. Third one is incorporation. Fourth one is raising the share capital. So what is the promotion stage? The promotion stage is nothing but it is the business opportunity. First you have to discover a business opportunity. Right. Why? First understand why you will form the company. If you see there is any business opportunity in the market, then only you will come to this point and you will form the company. You have to done detailed investigation, who is competitor, what products you are going to develop, you are going to produce, right? Then assemble necessary requirements. If you want to start a production company, then you require some machineries, right? Then you have to get the quotation from various suppliers, get the machines, assemble at your location. You have to look upon the very many things, right? The financings of propositions. After getting the quotation, you have to look upon the financing. How much capital do you have? How much capital your partner is putting in the company, in your production firm, right? The second stage is the selection of name. To be identified for legal and business purpose, that is limited or private limited, the name should not be similar to existing. So here comes the part of ROC, registrar register office. So what is the ROC? We will learn in the next slide. So first understand why this stage is important. So we know that we have seen many companies logo, many companies name every day while purchasing anything, right? So if you want to form a new company, your name should be unique, right? So there is a process with the ROC to get to reserve the name, right? There are many names. If like take an example of Sony Electronics. If you want to start a company with the Sony Electronics, you can't, because the ROC will not give you the name, because this name is already exist in the market. So this is the existing name. So you have to find a new name or unique name for your company. This is the third stage, incorporation, that means registration. A company is said to be incorporated when it fulfills the formalities of registration and obtains certificate of incorporation by submitting the MOA, memorandum of association, AOA, article of association, and written consent of all the directors. So what is the MOA, AOA? The MOA will learn in this slide only, in this session only. So this is the third stage. You have to register your company. This is the last stage, raising the share capital. If you want to get a public funds, if you want to increase your production, right, then you have to raise the capital. For raising the share capital, you have to enter onto an agreement with the underwriters, applying to the stock exchange for listing of shares, then issue a prospectus inviting public to subscribe. This is called a IPO, initial public offer. In the share market, these things happening from many years. Recently, there are many companies has introduced their IPO in the market. You might have heard about IRCTC, Vector Food. There are many companies, and then allotting the shares. Sell your shares to the public and get funds from the public. This is the very basic concept. This is how many big companies are raising the share capital from share market by offering shares to the public. So these are the four stages of the formation of the company. So the next is the documents of company. So what are documents you need while forming a company or while registering a company? First is memorandum of association. So what is the memorandum of association? Let's understand. The memorandum of association is the principal document of a company. It is considered as the charter of the company. It contains the power and objective of the company. It also describes the scope of operation of the company. So in the memorandum, you have to, if not you, if anyone wants to start a company, first you have to make the document of memorandum of association. And in the memorandum of association, he have to include the things what he are going to do. Right, means his company, his operation, what they are going to produce. If they are giving the service, they have to put into the memorandum of associations. Their objective has to be clear. It can be altered only according to the provisions made in the Companies Act regarding its alteration. That means you can change your operation according to the law. Memorandum of Association provides information to outsiders such as creditors, suppliers, etc. to know the limitation and scope of the company's dealings. It is also known as Doctrine of Outdoor Management. Name clause. This clause contains the complete name of the company. This company can choose any name subject to the following restriction. So let's see the restriction. The name of the company must end with the word limited. This is the one of the important thing. You can put any name, right? You can have a first name as any name, but your last name should be a limited or a private limited. In case if there is a public limited company, there should be a limited word in the end with the word of private limited in case of private limited company. If you want to form a company with your friend, with your colleague, with your business partner, then you have to register a private limited company. The name should not be similar or identical to the name of any other company. As I told you, your name should be unique. Your name should not be same with the existing company name. Your logo should be different. The name should not convey any connection or link of the company with a government department. This is very clear. Register office clause. This clause contains the name of the state in which the registered office of the company is to be situated. It is necessary because company gets the registration from the state only. So, register office clause. We have ROC in Mumbai. So, if you want to register on any document, you have to get connect with the CA. He will create a document and file in the ROC behalf of you. Object clause. It contains the main object of the company and other secondary objectives which the company may pursue. This clause defines the scope and limitation of the activities of the company. Liabilities clause. This clause defines the liability of the member of the company. In case of a company is limited by shares, the limited of the members is limited to the extent of unpaid amount of their share capital. In case of a company limited by guarantee, the liability is limited and the amount of guarantee given by each other. So this is the all about the formation of the company, MOA. So in my next session, we will have a discussion on AOA and many more things. So thank you. Best wishes.